Okay, guys, time for our weekly update as promised. And so far, the robot is kicking my butt. But it's not because the signals that I'm getting from the company are wrong. It's because I panicked. So let me show you what happened this week. So let me move this out of the way here. All right. So our first trade went really well. So there's my original 300 bucks, and I'm only risking a maximum of 2 to 3% on each trade. So I had risk 3% to make 10%. So that worked out really well on this trade. But then you can see here, I found really good trades. And then I just kept watching them and panicking. And so this one, I closed out early, which if I would have just, chilled out, it would have been a winning trade. This one worked out great. I just kind of, let that one run and didn't touch it. But then, these trades here, you'll see this was during the debate, and so I was afraid that the news was gonna just make it go all crazy. So I ended up closing out my trades. I closed out half and then closed out the other half. And ironically, if I would have let them go, they would have all been winning trades, but I was worried about the news, and so I closed them out for small losses. So I would have actually probably had some gain there, but and then this one I took last night, and interestingly enough, I was very confident about this trade, and even knowing what I know now, I would take the trade again. The only thing is that I calculated my lot size wrong. So this ended up being a little bit more than 3% of my portfolio, because we only wanted $9 at risk for each one. I think I did that right? So if 300 times 0.03, yeah, $9. So I only wanted $9 at risk. So I probably should have went with a 0.4 lot size instead of a 0.5 lot size. I'm sorry, 0.04. But all in all, I would take that trade again, even though I lost. I was happy with it. It was this guy right here, and you can see, even though we were in an uptrend, if you back up, let's see here, it had been trading in this wave for quite a while, and it had hit these resistance points, and so this red line was actually my stop loss. So I had expected it to kind of go up, touch here, and come back down, and kind of hit here, and it still may do that. We'll see. It'll be another good trade for next week, regardless of what it does, because it's gonna either move up into this channel, right, and then we'll follow this channel, or it's gonna come back down here and it's gonna settle in here, and it's gonna be another great trade. Regardless, when I took it, I had a good MACD signal. I was very confident with the trade, so I'd totally take it again, even though we lost. So I'm not even mad about losing that, because you know what, it happens. I know it was an uptrend, but I was pretty confident in that trade. So anyway, moving right along. So we ended up with a loss of $7. Part of that was because I panicked, and they would have been losses, or I'm sorry, they would have been winning trades if I hadn't panicked about the debate. So the signals that I'm getting are correct. The only one that really was incorrect was this guy right here. So we had all winning trades except for one this week, and yeah, totally not even upset about this one. So needless to say, the signals were good. It was me that was the problem. I let my emotion get in the way. So yeah, we'll see what happens next week. Now let's look at my robot here. Oh, sorry, you guys probably don't need to see that. And log in here. And so ironically, the robot took almost the exact same trades that I did. And it made money on them and I didn't. So let's take a look here. So we've got our account history. So this trade, it started with the beginning of last week, so it made $18. And it's kind of just, this one's been hanging out, really didn't trade much. Then this guy here, we had a $13 win. Then we had yesterday, this closed out for a loss of $5.30. So we've got an $8 profit. And then this guy here took another trade that made $3. This is the $300 that I robbed from this robot for my other signals test, so the MT4. So the robot made $10 and I lost $7. So all in all, not too bad. I'm not counting this $18 because this was actually last week. It wasn't this week. So 1 for the robot, 0 for me this week. So we'll see if I can get my emotions under control and start trading a little bit better.